joining me today for Runner's Yoga. Just a little cross-training option for you. Strengthen and isolate your legs and your hips and your core. Just listen to your body, because sometimes runners can be a little tight, so just accept yourself where you are today. Just begin to breathe. Eyes are closed or softly gazing forward. Just inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And maybe if you find some of the poses a little hard, you can practice your ujjayi breathing, which is breathing in through your nose and also out through your nose, but you kind of constrict your throat so it makes the sound kind of like an ocean. And what that does, it just takes your mind off of the pose, off of your body, and onto your breath. So we'll inhale, we'll bring our arms up. Slowly bring them up. And exhale, bring them down. Inhale, bring them up. Stop at the top and reach with the left and then reach with the right. Just warming up our shoulders, warming up our arms. Last time left and last time right. We're going to bring our arms out to the side. Our wrists are flexed. Take an inhale, and when we exhale, we're going to turn to our left. Our right hand comes to the outside of our left knee. Left hand down to the mat, and our head is going to be looking over our left shoulder. Staying here for a few breaths. One more, and then release it to the front. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring them down to the sides, wrists are flexed. Take an inhale. And exhale, we're turning in the opposite direction. So your left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Turning to look over your shoulder, behind you. Taking a few breaths into this twist. One more. And release. Coming back to the front and coming to a tabletop. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Your fingertips are spread wide. Your knees are under your hips and they are hip distance apart. Just going to widen our knees just a little bit and sink down into child's pose. So our toes are together. Knees are wide, arms come way out front, chest comes down towards the mat, forehead comes down to the mat. Staying here for a few breaths, feeling the stretch along the back, along the shoulders. Few more breaths. And then slowly tenting your fingers, just walking your hands back, lifting your chest. Coming back to a tabletop, checking your alignment. I'm going to take few cat-cows here, so we're going to drop our belly, inhale and look up. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, belly button to spine, and chin to chest. Coming to a neutral spine. Our right hand is going to go forward. Our left leg comes back, foot is flexed. Looking, gaze is forward, and we're just going to pulse up towards the ceiling. Three, two, one. Bringing our knee to our elbow, and then reaching forward on the inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it forward. One more time. Exhale, knee to elbow. And inhale, reach it forward. Taking our right hand and reaching around for our left foot. Pushing against our hand. Stretching our front hip flexor. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Right hand comes to the mat, left knee back to the mat. Right hand is going to come out to the side. Left leg is going to come out to the side. Balance and lift. Feeling this in your glutes and your core. 3, 2, and 1. Hand to the mat, knee to the mat. Left leg just comes out long behind you, tucking your toes. We're going to press back through the heel for a calf and an Achilles stretch here. Two more breaths. And release. Back to tabletop. We're going to go to the other side now. Just make sure that you're at the level. So your left hand is going to come out. Whew. Your right leg is back. Small pulses up. Three, 2, 1. Reach around. Press against your hand. Touching your hip flexor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bringing it down. Left hand goes out to the side. Right leg out to the side. And lift. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Hand to the mat, knee to the mat. Right leg comes behind you long. Achilles in a calf stretch. Pressing through the back heel. A few more breaths. And release. Coming to your knees, we're going to tuck our toes. We're just going to sit back and hold this for a few breaths. So your toes should be spread wide. This is a nice stretch for your toes. This is very good for runners. It for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leaning it forward. Coming back to your tabletop. Put the tops of your feet on the mat and maybe just shake them out just a little bit. Tucking your toes slightly. Lifting your hips and tailbone towards the ceiling. Pressing it back for downward facing dog. Your gaze is through your legs. Feet are hip distance apart. The eye of your elbows are turned forward. Fingertips are spread wide. And pedal your feet. Static down dog. Releve up on the toes and bring it down. Nice calf stretch, releve, and bring it down. One more time, releve, and bring it down. Right leg rise. Open up your hip and just bend your knee. Letting that hip open, feeling the stretch. Turning and bringing your knee to nose, and then bringing it up. Knee to nose, and bring it up. Knee to nose, and bring it up. One more time, knee to nose, but we're going to just bring it through. In our hand. Our fingertips are on the mat. Back leg is straight. Our knee is over our ankle. And we're just up to our fingertips. Lift and lower, back knee. Three, 2, and 1. Taking our back leg and just moving it to 45 degrees. Our forehead comes to our front knee for pyramid pose. Leg is straight if you can. Taking a few breaths. Feeling the beautiful hamstring stretch. Feel it in your glutes and your calves. One more breath. We're going to shift our weight forward. Walk our hands forward. Our weight comes on our right foot. Left leg comes up for a standing split. Bringing it down and then lifting it up. Crunch it down and lift it up. Crunch it down and lift it up. One more time, crunch it down and lift it up, stepping it back to your lunge. Lifting your hands, your right foot back, coming to a high plank. Elbows are in tight, bringing it down slowly, shifting your weight forward, dropping your belly, up for cobra. And all the way down to the mat slowly. Pushing up, bringing it up, looking over your right shoulder. Bring it down to the mat. Push it up, look over your left shoulder. Bring it down to the mat. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, 3 good breaths. Left leg rise. Open up your hips, stack your hips. Feel that nice stretch, bend the top knee. Bring your knee to your nose. Bring it up. Knee to nose. Bring it up. Knee to nose. Bring it up this time, bringing it knee to nose, stepping it through. Fingertips are down onto the mat. Back leg is straight. And bring it down. 3, 2, and 1. Back leg comes to 45 degrees. Straightening the front knee. Pyramid pose, forehead to knee. Shifting the weight forward. Walk the hands forward. Lift the back leg, standing split. Crunching everything down. and lifting it up to standing split. Crunch. Standing split. Crunch. Standing split. One more time, crunch it down. Standing split, back leg comes down, plant the hands, step it back to a high plank. Shoulders are over your wrists. We're gonna do some shoulder taps. Right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder. Working our core. Tap and tap, tap and tap. Tap the back of our head. Do what you can. One more time. Woo! Elbows in tight, bringing it down. Shift the weight forward, drop the belly. Oh, cobra pose. Take a few breaths. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Gonna do a few sun salutations here. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step it forward. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, shift the weight forward, drop the belly, cobra, tuck the toes, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step it forward, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga. Ooh, up to cobra. One more time. Tuck the toes, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Hop or step it forward, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, and cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Let our heart rate up a little bit. Right leg rise. Bring our knee to our elbow and bring it up. Bring our knee to our elbow and bring it up. One more time, knee to elbow and bring it up. We're going to swing our right leg, replacing our right hand. Left knee comes down to the mat, top of the left foot to the mat, Anjaneyasana. Whew. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a few breaths here, sink it down a little bit. You can stay here if you want, or you can reach around for a little quad stretch. Hands out front. More breaths. Release. Plant the hands. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Left leg rise. Knee to left elbow. And bring it up. Knee to elbow. Bring it up. One more time, knee to elbow. And bring it up. This time we're going to swing our foot through, replacing our hand, dropping our right knee, top of our right foot on the mat. Knee over ankle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Thumbs come to heart center. Sink it down a little bit, leaning forward. Feeling the stretch right here, right in your front hip flexor. Reaching around if you want. Two more breaths. And release. Do your vinyasa, plant your hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, cobra. Tuck the toes, downward dog. We're going to come to our yogi squat. So our right leg rise. Right leg to the outside of the right hand. Left leg replaces the left hand. I'm going to turn forward. This is yogi squat. All runners should do this every day. Elbows gently opening your hips. Back is straight. We're going to gently lift. Turn this way so we can see our back. Just in line with our hips, our tailbone, I mean, and then bring it down. Lift. And bring it down. Slowly. Bring it down. Feel this in your quads. Staying here, down at the bottom now. Whew. Taking a few breaths. Thumb comes to the third eye, into the heart. Third eye, into the heart. Hands come to the mat. Shifting the weight forward, coming to a wide leg forward fold. So just kind of shake out your legs. You should be burning a little bit. Whew. And fold. Take a few breaths staying here. Maybe bend the knees slightly. Grab your elbows. And swing it sideways. Release. Walking your hands to your left. Plant your hands. Step it back. Take your vinyasa or go right to down dog, whatever you want. Right leg rise. Coming to a high lunge now. Replacing our right hand. Lifting your chest up. Back leg is straight. Knee over ankle. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Sink it down and do some pulses. Up and down. Whew. Taking it down, stopping the pulse. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing our back leg. Foot is going to turn. We're coming to warrior 2. I'm going to turn this way on the mat. You have a heel to arch alignment. Looking forward over the front leg. Taking a few breaths. Turning to the front. Toes face front. Arms come up. Star pose. Take a breath or two. Feet out to 45 degrees, sinking it down to goddess pose. Lift the left heel. Lift. Lift. Last time, lift. Lift the right heel. Last time, lifting both and sinking it down. Woo! For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, bring it up to star pose. Woo! Turn the right foot forward. Warrior 2. First warrior. Bring it forward, extended side angle. Oh, looking up. And release. Plant the hands on the mat. Step it back. High plank. Chaturanga. Up to cobra. Tuck the toes. Downward dog. Take a few breaths. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step it forward. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes all the way up. Exhale, against the heart center. Grounding all of our weight in our right foot. Lifting our left knee up. Small pulses. Taking our left ankle, just above our right knee. Standing pigeon, sink it down. Opening up our hip. Release. Leaning it forward, hinging at the waist, warrior 3. Arms are wherever they need to be for you to balance. Back leg is straight. Lifting the chest, bringing it back up. Knee is up. Pull, bring it down. Toes are together, heels slightly apart. Sink it back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Dip the tailbone, tuck the pelvis, lift the chest. Shoulders away from the ears. Bring it up on your toes. Balancing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down. Fold it forward. Take a few breaths. To the side again. Planting the hands, stepping it back, go to down dog, or you can take your vinyasa, high plank, chaturanga, up to cobra, and downward facing dog. Left leg rise. Bringing it to our elbow, and up. Elbow, and up. Elbow, and up. This time we're going to replace our left hand. Coming up to a high lunge, other side. Just come up. Bring them down to a cactus, sink it down. Pulse. Lift and lower. Feeling the stretch. Three, 2, and 1. Sink it down. Whew. Walking it around to the front. Wide leg forward fold. Bend the knees, bring it up slowly. Left leg faces the left. To arch alignment, warrior two. Left toes face forward. Star pose. Reach to the left and then to the right. Bring it down to goddess. Toes out 45. Stretch. Bring it down. Stretch it up. Bring it down. Stretch it up. And bring it down. One more time, bring it up. And bring it all the way down. Hands come to the thighs. Bring the left shoulder forward. Look over the right ear. Other side. Right shoulder forward. Release. Bending forward, Prasarita, toes face forward, wide leg forward fold. Hands on the mat. Turn your toes in 45 degrees and fold. Should feel that stretch in different muscles. Toes face forward and fold. Toes face out and fold. Toes face forward and fold. Bend the knees slightly, bring it all the way up. Hands come to heart center. Ooh. Turning the right toes out. Back to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, elbow comes just above the knee. Arm comes out looking up towards the ceiling. Turning to frame the front foot, step it back. Take your vinyasa, high plank, chaturanga, up to cobra. Tuck the toes down, dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step it forward. Feet are hip distance apart. And turn again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding all of our weight. Your left foot, right knee comes up. All pulses left. This side is always so hard for me to balance. Right ankle just above the left knee, sitting it down, standing pigeon. Lifting up, unhooking, leaning it forward, warrior three. Bringing it back up. Woo. Knee comes up. Bring it down to the mat, toes are together, heels slightly apart. Sinking it back, chair pose, weight is in the heels. Take a deep breath. Hands come to heart center. Bring it all the way down. Hands come to the mat. Bring it up to a toe stand. Release. Pressing the hands together, elbows are out. Press the palms together. release. Coming down to the mat. I'm going to go to boat pose, so you have some choices here. You can stay here. You can have your hands up here. You can grab the outside blades of your feet, lean it back. Shoulders away from the ears. Chest is lifted. Release if you're holding on. Pulse your knees in. Three, two, and one. Hug it in. Coming down on your back. Legs are up. Legs up a wall with no wall. Flex the feet. Reach with the left, then the right. Reach for your toes. Last time left, last time right. Both reach, stay up here. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to the mat. Hug the right knee in, left leg goes long. Hovering above the mat. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Reach it out. Reach it out. Switch. Switch. Last time left. And last time right. Hug them both in. The right leg go long. And open up the left hip. Bring it in, switch it out. Open up the hip, bring the knee open. Release. Soles of the feet come to the mat. Bring them up towards your sits bone. Lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling. If you want, you can roll your shoulders together. We're going to lower and lift our tailbone. Use it at the top. Good for your glutes, hamstrings. Last time down, last time up, hold it here. Left leg up towards the ceiling. Lift. Try not to rock to the side. Your hips are square. Lift. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Bring it out to the right. Lift, right, and lift. One more time, right, and lift. The toe goes to the back wall behind you. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Tailbone comes down to the mat. Lift the tailbone. Pulse it up. Do the other side. Lift the leg up. Pulse it up. Three, two, one. Bring it out to the side. Lift, side, lift, side, lift. Toes to the back. Ah! 3, 2, and 1. Oh, bring it down. Hug the knees into the chest. Forehead to knees. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Breathe into the bind. Sliding your hands down your legs, grabbing the outside blades of your feet. Happy baby. Opening your hips. Be rocking side to side. Stopping here and just gently using your biceps. Pull your knees down towards the mat. A few more breaths. Sliding your hands around to your toes. Straightening out your legs if you can, as much as you can. You don't have to do it all the way, but just so that you can feel the stretch. The back of your legs and your hamstrings and your calves. Two more breaths. Peace fingers go around your big toe. Just gently open everything up. You can sway side to side. Just feel the gentle stretch. Oh, too crazy. Release, bring the knees in. Soles of the feet to the mat. Left ankle just above the right knee and just reach through. This is reclined pigeon. We did a standing pigeon. This is our reclined pigeon. Shoulders off the mat. And release. Switch it out. Reaching through and pulling it in. And release. The knees into the chest. Rock and roll all the way up to a seated position. Whew. Legs are wide, feet are flexed, back is straight, chest lifted. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, open them up to cactus arms. A few breaths here. Big inhale, exhale, elbows together. Inhale, open them up. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, elbows together. Leaning forward, hinging at the waist. Palms are up. Leaning it forward. Back is straight. Flip the palms. Walk the hands forward. Feeling the stretch behind the legs, in your back, in your shoulders, coming down to your forearms if you can. Do what you can. Lifting the chest and walking it up. Tenting your fingers. Feet come together, shake them out a little bit. Inhale, arms come up. Reach, tall, lengthen your spine and the neck. Hinge at your waist, leaning forward. Paschimottanasana, grab what you can. Your toes, your shins, wherever you can. Forehead comes towards the knees. Inhale, and when you exhale, try to sink it a little deeper. And release. Soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Back is straight, chest is lifted. Lean it forward slowly. Chest first. Back is straight. Use your elbows to gently open your legs. Release, bring it up, left hand to the right ear, gently pulling the left ear to the left shoulder. Switch it out. Right hand comes around to the left ear, gently pulling the right ear to the right shoulder. Release. Hands come together, interlace the fingers, bring them behind the head, and gently bring the chin to the chest. Letting the elbows fall down. And release. Legs long. Palms up to receive. Slowly lowering down for Shavasana. Clearing your mind. Giving your body and your mind an opportunity to relax. Let fleeting thoughts flee. Covering yourself with a blanket if you want, eye pillow, whatever you have. And just relaxing, releasing. And slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the mat. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to bring some small movements in. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and audibly exhaling out of your mouth. And when you're ready, turning to your favorite side with your head resting on your bicep. Staying there for a few more breaths, enjoying your last minute of peace. And when you're ready, using your opposite hand to push yourself up to a seated position. Eyes are closed or softly gazing forward. Just taking a minute here to check in to this moment. We'll just flip our palms. Take an inhale, inhaling peace and love and light, lifting our arms, and exhaling, bringing them down, any anxiety or worry. Flip our palms. Inhale, positive energy and good vibes. And exhale, anything that does not serve us. One more time, we'll flip the palms, bring them all the way up. Palms come together. Thumbs come to our third eye, to our lips, and to our strength and purpose, our heart. And I thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste. Namaste.